Uh-oh. 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 For some reason. Did my test go live? I think it did. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's broadcast. Sorry about the mix-up in what we were doing, but we just wanted to check the stream and make sure it's worked. So I'm getting on my phone right now just to check and make sure that we're not going to have any lagging issues before the game gets started. But welcome to Yorktown, Indiana, home of the Yorktown Tigers, where today the Blackford Bruins are traveling to Yorktown, and we will be starting here in approximately 20 minutes. And the Lady Bruins are just now taking the court, and we should get that 20-minute clock started here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to, like I said, check the test here, just make sure that it's working, make sure that nothing is going to hinder our broadcast. My co-host here, Ian, is going to check and make sure there's volume on the, and just listen to the phone, and he's going to let me know what's going on and make sure that he can hear me. And then we're going to get live here in just a few short minutes. It doesn't look like the computer's going to have any lagging issues tonight. I don't see anything going on with the streaming backlog, and Ian's giving me the thumbs up and says that the cell phone is working as well. So we're going to cut out here for just a few brief moments, and when we come back, we will have the live game. We'll come back with about 5 minutes to go with the clock, and then we'll get going from there. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Good evening. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Yorktown High School, home of the Yorktown Tigers. I'm your host, and I have my co-host with me, but he kind of took off on me, so once he gets back, we'll have him back on. But first off, we want to – oh, here he is. First off, we want to say thank you to some of our sponsors, Foundation Building Material, Clear Choice Chiropractic, and Clothing as a Canvas, Jordan Massey, and Dave's Car Corner, which, by the way, if you're driving up and down State Road 3, there is a brand-new Jeep on Dave's car lot, and I'm hoping to make that said Jeep mine come tomorrow morning. So wish me luck, and hope that it all comes through and everything works out for the best, because that is a beautiful Jeep that Dave has on his lot. And I'm pretty sure that he handpicked it just for me, because that has Steve Hurd written all over it. Don't you think, Ian?
I mean, not really, legit, but, I mean, the orange really suits you.
Yeah, I don't know that it was orange. As I seen it driving down the road on my way back to work this afternoon, it looked red as red can be. Like, it had a beautiful red coat to it. And the hood has just a big flat black patch on it right in the center of it, and it just makes that red pop even more. And boy, oh boy, is it a beautiful Jeep, and I can't wait to see it up close and in person tomorrow morning when I go see Dave. Well, there's 3:45 left on the game clock. The Bruins and the Yorktown Tigers are both still warming up. There's a sparse crowd here at Yorktown High School, but the Bruins seem to have brought several students and several parents here to watch this game. What do you think, Ian?
I mean, I'm glad we have a decent crowd. I mean, we almost have more than Yorktown does, and this is their home place.
Yeah, exactly. And there's Alexa Hurd with a toss clear across the gymnasium like it's nothing. I think that might be a little softball action going on there. But the Yorktown Tigers, I'm not sure. My job schedule is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't have a lot of time to search the stats, so I'm not real sure what the Yorktown Tigers record is versus the Blackford Bruins, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out here real soon. And while I do that, it sounds like they're getting ready to go into the announcements of the teams and so on and so forth. So let's see here. Schedule says we are playing Yorktown. And I apologize for not having all of this stuff beforehand. Yorktown is 0-2. Blackford is 0-5. And this may be a fairly decent game. And right now it looks like Muncie Central and Newcastle are tied at 20 in the second quarter. So kind of a neat. I didn't even know Max Preps does this. I get all my information from Max Preps when I am able to get it. So you too can go out there and search their site and get all the same stats that I would have as well. But the Bruins traveling today over to Yorktown, Indiana. It was a long trip for me, driving from Fort Wayne all the way down here to Yorktown. And I want to give a special thank you to one of our sponsors tonight, Aaron Farrell. He's kind of my boss. He's the one that put me on to Foundation Building Materials, a company that I work for now, and they're just a great company. But he provided me with a special gift this evening to help us broadcast today, and I really do appreciate what he's done for us. And I forgot that I also need to text my brother and let him know that the stream has started, because he asked me to do that earlier. So I'm going to get that going, and then when he gets on, hopefully I'll be able to give him a shout out and thank him, have him and tell him thank you. He's away from his family tonight doing a special job in North Carolina, I believe.
That's pretty far.
So, yeah, he enjoys the broadcast so that he can still watch his niece play and doesn't actually have to come to the games. And he can just do it from wherever he is. So, appreciate him constantly watching. And you may hear some rumors that I didn't stand up during the national anthem today. And a lot of that has to do with the setup that we have here today. I tried to stand up last week at Southern Wells, and it just didn't work. So right now we're going to we're going to zoom in on the flag here.
We ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor our country and the men and women who serve to protect our freedom with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
A very good rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem for the United States of America, sang by the announcer here.
Pretty crazy.
Yes, and so now we're going to have the starting lineups for the Bruins and for Yorktown.
A sophomore.
Number 10, Helen Weitzel, one of the starters for this evening.
Number 20.
Grace Simmons is going to be a sophomore starting this evening.
Number 22, a sophomore.
J.C. Soanes, another sophomore in the starting lineup. Soanes had a great game on Tuesday. And I think I've been calling Reagan a freshman all season long, and Reagan is a junior. And the reason that I didn't know that she was a junior is because she had played basketball and then decided not to play, and apparently she was at a different school, and so she didn't play. So I didn't know, and I apologize to Reagan. I did not mean to call her a freshman when she's actually a junior. Elizabeth Reese starting. Riley Dubbs, another senior. A sophomore. Leah Alexander for Yorktown.
Number 33.
Toby Bell. Toby Bell, a junior, also a starter. And number 40, Ellie Miller, another senior. And it looks like the Tigers have, looks like their tallest girl is 5'10", a sophomore, Kiera Weathers. But she is not starting, and it looks like the jump ball is going to go to, I believe it might be number 40, Ellie Miller, versus the sophomore. So senior versus sophomore, J.C. Soanes. The clock is set. The referee's talking with the girls here real quick, and we're going to get this game going. And Yorktown able to get the ball first. Yorktown passing the ball. Oh, trying to get it down low. Ooh, and J.C. Soanes gets away with a foul there. And Reagan Harding gets the rebound, and now Grace Simmons is going to bring it back to the other side of the court. A nice opening defensive play by the Bruins. Now Simmons gets it over to Helen Weitzel. Weitzel gets it to Michaela Harold, who gets it back over, and the Bruins moving the ball on the far side of the court. Helen immediately, as soon as she gets the ball, gives it back, and now Grace Simmons is getting the ball over to, and now we're going to have a travel call on J.C. Soanes because she rolled over. Oops, sorry about that. Yorktown now again moving the ball. Next drive straight to the basket. Get it into the hands of number 33 and a quick 2 points. Oh, wrong team there, Steve. And now they're going to press, and Grace Simmons gets it over, but they've got Simmons trapped, and now we've got a timeout call by Coach Waters. A good timeout call by Coach Waters. Oh, and I got to put the timeouts back up here. A good timeout call by Coach Waters as the girls were looking a little bit
rough.
A little rough to start off with, weren't they? Oh, and here we go. Man, I'm telling you what, they've been playing some good music here at Yorktown.
It's because it's from like the 60s, and that's where you're from.
Oh, Ian with the jokes now.
Yeah.
I was born in the 70s, thank you. And Yorktown going to go right back to the press. Simmons gets the ball. Nope, that's going to be a turnover as she throws it a little bit too high for Reagan Harding. And now they're driving straight to the basket, and that's going to be another 2. Another 2 points, and now the Tigers are leading 4-0. Still back with the press. And the Bruins struggling to get it over the 10-second line, and Soames moving a little too fast morning. Now they got her trapped, and that's going to be a steal by number 33, Toby Bell. And the Tigers moving real quick, getting the ball down to the lane. A 3, nope, that would be a long 2, and that's going to be a foul on number 12, Riley Dobbs.
Foul on Yorktown's Dobbs, her first, team's first.
And the Bruins getting the ball in, and again, Yorktown back to the press. The Bruins not doing a fantastic job of pressing it up, and now we've got another foul on number 15, Leah Alexander. So 2 quick fouls by the Tigers. And the Bruins are doing a lot better job of getting the ball across that 10-second line. The ball inbounded to Helen Weitzel. Helen Weitzel tries to pass, and it's given up. Another steal by number 33. Oh, she stops. Well, that still gets the 2 points. And I believe that was Toby Bell again, yes. And the ball hit out of bounds by Yorktown. It's going to be Blackford ball on the opposite side of the court. J.C. Sohn gets it in to Grace Simmons. Simmons stands there for a little bit, gives it up to Helen Weitzel, gives it over to Michaela Harold, throws it right back out to the top of the key. A bounce pass to Simmons. And Simmons gets it down into Simmons had it into Sohn. Sohns drives it in, but misses the layup. Now we're going back the other way. And Yorktown passing it in. They don't spend hardly any time getting the ball down into the paint. A 3 attempt by Yorktown is no good. And that was Hunter Slavin that tried the 3, but it was off the rim. And now another 3 is good by Leah Alexander. And again, Yorktown back to the press. Blackford gets it across the line, but Sohns mishandles it, but Simmons there to pick it up. And now we get it into Reagan Harding, who picks it out to Harold. Harold back out to Weitzel. Weitzel, a no-look pass that gets picked off by Yorktown. Yorktown going to go down and score another easy 2.
Basket, Elizabeth Reese.
Elizabeth Reese with 2. And the Bruins struggling here early on, down 11-0 to Yorktown. And J.C. Sohns is going to take this one in and drive it and misses the layup. And it looks like Harold gets the rebound. She's double-teamed. The ball goes out of bounds on Yorktown.
Paige Maloney.
And Maloney now in with Grace Marshall. Inbound to Maloney. Maloney throws up a long 2 off the rim, no good. And again, Yorktown not wasting any time. That's two more for, and then again another one, 2 more for Alexander. That gives her 5 so far. Reagan down to Marshall. Marshall with a 2 off the back of the rim, no good. Harding rebound, and they're calling her out of bounds. Hard to believe that Yorktown is an 0-2 team as they score another easy 2 with another easy basket. They're playing a very aggressive game. And now we've got to carry another turnover by Blackford. Sohns trying to get it around the trap and carries it, not able to get it there. And again, I can barely get a word in because my co-host is talking so much. Yorktown again, and that one's going to be out on Yorktown as they tried. Number 33, Toby Bell tries to get the rebound, and it was knocked out. Looks like they're still going to play a 3-2 press. The ball inbounded. Blackford, and she just reached up and took it. And that one's going to be, nope. Reese with the 3, no good. And that ball's going to be out of bounds. Blackford ball headed back the other way. Yorktown still playing a press. The Bruins down 15-0 with 3:20 left in the first. Soanes moving the ball now, gives it up to Simmons. Simmons gets the ball all the way to the other side, and it's going to go out of bounds because she isn't able to get it to Grace Marshall. The ball is inbound. It looks like the Bruins tried to put a sub in, but didn't make it in time. And now Yorktown again not wasting any time getting the ball to the other side. Driving to the lane, pitching it out. Now we're trying to work it in. Look like they might have missed a travel call there. And another long two by Reese, Elizabeth Reese. That ball given up to Marshall. Marshall out to Maloney. Maloney gets a long toss over to Soanes, moving the ball around. Soanes for a long two, and it's good, and that's the first points of the game for the Bruins. A long two by J.C. Soanes. And again, the Tigers moving it in. A little 12-footer is good for Yorktown, making it 19-2.
Sarah Green for 2.
And the Bruins just doing anything that they can, and a long three, nope, no good by Grace Marshall. And it looks like a timeout by Yorktown. And whoa, what a first quarter. 2:14 left to go. 19-12, the Tigers lead. And the fouls are two for Yorktown. They haven't fouled since that last foul by it was by Leah Alexander. Mm-hmm. And whoa, what a game we have going here. What do you think, Ian?
I don't know if the girls are more as energetic as the last game, but they need to get something going quick against the Yorktown's aggressive defense they have.
They do have an aggressive defense. That press coverage has always been a thorn in Blackford's side. And hopefully they can figure something out to get around it and start getting some baskets made. So Yorktown gets the ball at the baseline. And they move to the top of the key. Pitching out for a three. No good by Leah Alexander, but rebound goes all the way back out to the top of the key. Rebounded by number 23, Sarah Green. Green with the ball down, gets the ball down underneath, and they're going to call a foul on Sophie Winger. Yep, Sophie Winger with a foul. Not a hard foul, but enough to get the referee's attention. That's Blackford's first foul of the game right there. And Reese is going to inbound the ball, gets it over to 33, Toby Bell. And Yorktown just moving the ball around to the outside, gives a push off there, no call to Layla Pennington. And a three is no good by Green. But the rebound by Toby Bell is good for two. And now the Bruins struggling just to get the ball inbounded. Now they're moving it. Now Sophie Winger's got it on the break, and they're going to tip it out of bounds. A good play by the Yorktown Tigers. I don't remember. I didn't get a good look. I think it might have been Reese who tipped that out. Not sure, though. So the Bruins get the ball into Winger. Winger pitches it out to Layla Pennington, who comes up to the mid-court line and starts dribbling around. Soanes with a fake, dribbles down, but pitches it back out, and now she's going to take a long three, nothing. And Layla Pennington tries to save it, but she must have stepped out of bounds as it's going back Yorktown's way. And Yorktown not wasting any time, now lead 21-2. And there's only 50 seconds, just a little more than 50 seconds left in the first. And that ball thrown out of bounds. And it looks like Blackford might be putting in some new girls here coming up at the quarter. Maloney inbounds the ball to Pennington. Pennington gets it over. Now the ball's in J.C. Soanes' hands. She's driving all the way down. And no foul called either way. Could have been called either way. The layup no good, and now Maloney's got 41 seconds to get the ball in and in the hands of a Bruin. Nope, this one's going the other way, and it's a fast break. Reese's hands, and she's going to get the bucket and the foul. And how many points does Reese have now?
She has 8 points.
8 points. Who's leading? Is that their leading scorer?
Yes.
Yeah, it must be. 8 points. It looks like 5 different scores on the Tigers so far.
Yep.
And Reese does not get the extra point. Now the Bruins do have a different looking offense. The only one that are still out there is Winger, and Winger's got the ball in her hands. She gets blocked, and Yorktown's got the ball with 17 seconds to go in the first. Nope. I thought there was going to be a three. And there is a long three, hits off the front of the rim. We're going to have an over-the-back call on number 33, Toby Bell. That's 4 fouls for Yorktown with 9.3 to go. Haley Morris is going to inbound the ball. And we're going to have another foul by number 40, Ellie Miller. 2.5 to go in the first, and the Tigers have picked up 2 quick fouls. No, it would be 3 because they only had 2 coming up with less than a minute.
Yep.
And now the Bruins trying to, nope, no score. A little bit of bad clock management there, and with that, let's go ahead and get into some of our sponsors. Foundation Building Materials, your building materials supplier for all your building material needs. From drywall, steel studs to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Materials, founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. And don't hesitate to give him a call and just let him know that you appreciate, or just send him a text message and tell him, hey, thank you from BSN fan for your support. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for a vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are absolutely amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that you get from Dave Montgomery. Call him today at 765-348-5770. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors for helping out and making it possible here. And the Bruins starting off the second quarter and just moving the ball around. And a shot thrown up by J.C. Sones, rebounded by Michaela Harold. Harold stopping her dribble, which gets the Bruins into a lot of trouble. You got to keep dribbling through those. And a shot thrown up by Simmons is no good, and I thought she was going to get her own rebound, but I think she thought maybe one of the Yorktown players had
a better advantage.
Well, I think she thought it might have been tipped. And now Yorktown moving the ball. Top of the key, not even. And a three by Reese is no good off the side of the rim, and rebound Michaela Harold. And no more full court press or press by, and there's a steal. And this one's going to be, oh no, she doesn't take it all the way in. I thought for sure she would take that in. And that's going to be a foul on number 22, J.C. Sones. Can't stick your knee out there and try to stop a girl from moving. Once she's moving, you just got to let her do it. A three, no good. And they tried to throw that one off of Bruin to get it to go out of bounds, but it lands right in Grace Simmons' hands, and Simmons throws one up, and she's going to get a foul. A blocking foul called on Yorktown, number 15. Yep, number 15, Leah Alexander, going to pick up her second foul of the game. That's going to send Simmons to the line for 2. And Simmons hoping to cut that 21-point lead down to 20 with this one, and she does.
Grace Simmons will remain at the line to shoot the second and 2.
The score now cut to 20. Simmons hoping to cut it to 19 with this second shot. The shot's no good. And rebound Yorktown, and it's going back the other way. And Yorktown wastes no time getting to the other end of the court. Doesn't take them long to set anything up. Now they are taking a little bit of time. And that's going to be a 2 in, and it is good. Sarah Green with a long 2. And the Bruins still moving the ball around somewhat effectively. The left-handed shot by Michaela Harold bounces off the edge of the rim and no good. And this is a jump ball going to go Yorktown's way. And some substitution. Number 33, Toby Bell, coming in for number 12, Riley Dobbs. And the Tigers are being pressed by the Bruins, and that's a fast break, and this is a shot, no good. Rebound by Yorktown, and Yorktown puts up an easy layup for 2. Toby Bell with a good rebound. And Blackford back to trying to put some offense together, and I thought Harding might put something, and now there we go. J.C. Sones with the bank shot for 2, bringing the Bruins 27-5. A long shot, long 2. Rebound by Michaela Harold. And J.C. Sones picking the ball up, moving quick to the 10-second line, and then passing it back to Helen Weitzel. Weitzel giving it over to Sones, and that ball's going to be out of bounds. I don't think J.C. was expecting that pass. Do you, Ian?
Not at all. She was completely taken by surprise when that pass was thrown to her.
Yep, I thought the same thing. 5:01 left in the second quarter. The Bruins trailing 27-5, and another long 3 by and rebound Yorktown. That's something that there's 4 Bruin jerseys and 1 white jersey, and the 1 white jersey got it. That is not how you rebound. Now Yorktown just moving the ball, getting it into the hands of Reese. Reese for a 3, no good. And Sophie Winger getting aggressive with taking that ball away, and it is going to be Blackford ball. The jump ball called, and that possession arrow goes Blackford's way. 4:30 to go in the second. And Simmons driving to the paint, tries for the long 10-foot jumper, and gets fouled. Now she's going to go back to the line. Number 23 did the fouling, Sarah Green, and that's going to put the Bruins in the bonus situation.
Grace Simmons at the line shooting 2.
Simmons shooting 2 for this one as she was taking the shot. She hits the first one. The score now, the Bruins cutting it back to 21, 27-6. Simmons' second shot. is up, and she misses that one. Simmons now 2 for 4 at the free throw line. And a long 2, no good. And Soanes is going to pick up a foul. How many fouls is that for Soanes? 2?
Yeah, that'll be her second.
2 fouls now on Soanes as Weitzel comes out of the game. Maloney goes in. And a long shot by Reese is no good. Oh, and she's going to get picked up with the foul. Nope. Nope, that foul is going to go against Blackford. Maloney with the foul. And the Bruin fans obviously not happy with that call as Reese had her hands all in the, and this is going to be definitely a foul on Maloney, and she's going to pick up her second foul in less than 10 seconds.
Foul on Maloney, her second, team 6.
You can't throw your arms on a girl's shoulders and expect not to get called with that foul, huh?
No, you can't, Steve.
So Reese's first shot is up, and it's good. The score now 28-6 as Maloney comes out and Aaron Cagle comes back into the game. Reese's second shot is up, rings in and out, no good, and rebound by Aaron Cagle. Cagle brings it across the midcourt line, gives it up to Simmons. Simmons drives down, gives it up to Soanes. Soanes drives in, doesn't, and that one's going to go over and back. It goes out of bounds, and the Tigers are going to get it down here at the Bruin side of the field, or the court. What do you think, Ian?
I think
a nice pass, and Simmons is going to get picked up with her first foul, and that one's going to be on the ground, and that should put the Tigers in bonus situation as well. Yep. Tigers are going to be shooting 1-1 as both teams now have 7 fouls apiece. You can see the frustration in Blackford's gameplay now, resorting to fouls. Shot is up, rings in and out, but rebound Blackford, and a nice block by Grace Marshall, but goes out of bounds. But you cannot find a better block, especially with the position that she had. That was beautiful. And now we're going to have Haley Morris coming in for J.C. Soanes. And again, Yorktown moving the ball on the outside. And then a long 3. Yep, and it is good by Reese. And the Bruins now trailing 31-6 with 3:16 left to go. And a steal by Reese, and she's taking it down to the house. And Simmons, if she would have just kept her hands straight up in the air, would not have been a foul, but since she brought that right hand down, that's going to be her second foul of the game. And if you're going to foul, that's the type of foul to have right there. Reese hits her first one. Don't ever give up the easy 2. Make them work for it at the free throw line from 12 foot. Reese on her second, and she does hit 2. And there's got to be a timeout call by Blackford. Yep, and Blackford is calling the timeout. And it is the long, full timeout for a minute. So the Bruins are going to talk about how they've been playing with 33-6. And I'm not sure how much time's left on the clock, but Coach Waters cannot be happy with the outcome of today's game or how it's going so far.
He's definitely going to have to get some spirit into him, because after they played that aggressive defense in the beginning, they definitely just shot their spirits down, and now they just got to get lifted up to play some, because they came back just a little bit, started chipping away, but then they lost their mojo again. But hopefully they can come back after this timeout and maybe put some points on the board.
Yeah. Yep, the Bruins definitely need to get it together here. Not sure what's going on or what's happening, but they just can't match the intensity that Yorktown's given them today. Bruins get the ball. And another turnover. Looked like maybe a bad pass. I didn't get to see that one, did you?
It was a pass to Winger, but Winger kind of bobbled it just a little bit, just enough for the player to get there in time.
Yeah. Now Reed came in looks like for Simmons. And Yorktown moving the ball around, and looks like going to have a foul on Winger. Yep, it is on Winger, and that's going to send Yorktown to the line. And her first shot is good. And who do we have here? That's Leah Alexander. First shot's good. Second shot is the same. And the Tigers still just extending their score 35-6 now. And looks like Reagan Harding coming in now for Grace Marshall. Going to give her a little bit of a break with 2:43 left to go in the half. And I didn't get a chance to see what happened there. That was kind of out of my vision, but I think Aaron Cagle passed it, and Yorktown may have tipped it to go out of bounds. And now Blackford has the ball again. Trying to move the ball down to the inside. And Sissy Reed traveled. I didn't even see her move, let alone travel. But again, I'm not looking for that stuff. So Yorktown now moving the ball. And look for Reese to cut to the other side. There she goes. They're going to give the ball over to her. And I thought she was going to shoot another three, but she lets up. And they'll probably let her drive to the basket, down to number 33, and an easy two. Number 33, Toby Bell, with another 2-point shot. And Yorktown moving the ball really well, and I didn't even get to see who shot that one, but
that was Cagle.
And Reese throwing one up and lets Haley Morris foul her. And that's going to send Reese right back to the line, and now the Tigers are in double bonus.
First foul on Morris. Reese.
Speaking of double bonus, do you know what double bonus means?
They get 2 free throws.
Why do they get 2 free throws?
Because we have so many fouls.
How many fouls does it take?
10.
10 fouls, that's right. That's Ian Reed, my co-host, and I must have missed the first shot talking about the double bonus. And the Tigers now with a sizable lead. They get the ball. Bruins had the ball down to Sissy Reed, but there was number 33, Toby Bell, to kick it out of bounds and not allow that ball in the inside. It looks like the Tigers are running a 2-3 defense, and they get the ball into Sophie Winger. Winger gets it over to Cagle. Cagle drives in, kicks it out to Harding. Harding drives in, puts it up, and no good. Rebound, Yorktown. Yorktown puts the ball down, a long 2, rebound by Sophie Winger. Winger gives it over to Sissy Reed, and Sissy Reed, I definitely saw that travel. She drug that plant foot and wasn't able to keep it on the ground. And Reed with the strip, and the ball's going the other way. Cagle with it, and that's going to get stripped from her. And Reese is going to go down and shoot an easy layup. That's going to be a quick 2 points. There's just over a minute. The clock's now down into the triple digits, 59, 58, 57, as Aaron Cagle moves the ball down and throws it out of bounds. We're going to have a substitute by Yorktown, number 45, Kara Weathers. Weathers going to come in for Toby Bell. Toby Bell's played a pretty decent game this evening between her and Reese. I bet they have racked up most of the Tigers' points.
Yes, actually, they've scored half at least.
Yeah. And Reese drives down, kicks it out to number 15, who throws it up, no good. Rebound, Harding. Number 15 was Leah Alexander. Aaron Cagle pitching the ball around, 30 seconds to go. Haley Morris throws it up towards the basket, no good. Rebound, Kara Weathers. Reese gets the ball back, driving it down, pitches it out to number 15, no good. And I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a foul on Kara Weathers. And that number 15, I better learn her name because she's been doing a lot. That's Leah Alexander. And it is number 45 with the foul. And the Bruins are in single bonus, 16 seconds to go, and that's going to send Sophie Winger to the line.
Winger at the line shooting 1 bonus.
Winger's first shot's up. And it rings in. Only the 7th point of the game for the Bruins tonight. They trail 41-7. Winger's second shot does the same thing, rings in, and that is good. Now Reese bringing the ball down the court, stops at halfway. There's 10 seconds to go. Looking at her options, pitches it out to Leah Alexander. Alexander pitches it back out to the top, down to Reese, and she steps over, takes a 10-foot jumper at the buzzer, and that's going to be a quick, easy 2. And the final for the half, the Yorktown Tigers with 43, the Blackford Bruins with 8. And with that, let's go ahead and get back to our sponsors. And once we do that, Ian and I will take a quick break, wet our whistles here a little bit, and then we'll come back at the half to finish out the game. Foundation Building Material is your building material supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery offers. Call him today at 765-348-5770. All right, with that, again, I'd like to say a special thanks to Dave for finding that beautiful Jeep. And I would also like to thank Aaron Farrell and FBM for the assistance this evening. And we appreciate it. Make sure you guys give them a shout if you do it just on Facebook, and let them know, or not on Facebook, but on YouTube, let them know in the comments section below. Those should be open for you to, at least thank our sponsors on those on that forum. They do look at them, they do watch, and we do appreciate what they're doing for us. Thanks again. And with that, me and Ian are going to take a break, wet our whistles just a little bit. Ian, you got anything to say before we go?
No, I do not.
Nope. All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and go get something to drink. And we'll be right back at the start of the third quarter here in Yorktown, Indiana. And we're back here at Yorktown, Indiana, at Yorktown High School, home of the Yorktown Tigers, where they Blackford Bruins have traveled today and are now trailing 43-8. And with that, Ian, why don't you read off some of the stats, who scored how many, and who has how many fouls?
Okay, I'll start with Yorktown. Yorktown, Reese, number 3, with 20 points.
She has 20?
Yeah.
20 of the 23 points. Wow.
Dobbs, number 12, has 2 points. Alexander with 7 points. Green with 4 points. Bell with 10 points.
So 20 plus 10 is 30. So 30 of the 43 points by 2 girls.
Yep.
Nice.
And Miller, number 40, is the only one that has 2 fouls. The rest, Weathers, Bell, Alexander, and Dobbs only have 1.
Oh, what? But they had 10 points, or 10 fouls, right? 10 team fouls?
7.
No, they had 10 because we were both in double bonus, weren't we?
I swear we were in double bonus. No,
I know we
they
were.
were in double. We were in double bonus.
All right. What about Blackford?
Blackford.
It shouldn't be hard. We only have 8 points, so.
Okay, well, Winger with 2.
2 free throws.
Yes.
Nice job by Winger.
Simmons with 2 free throws.
So 4 points off just off free throws.
And then Sones with 4.
So 4, 4, and 8. So Sones has has half of our points, and then the other 4 points are split up between 2 players. So that tells me that Blackford's not getting enough shots up. Number 1.
Well, no, Sones has 7 shots, and he's made 2.
So Sones is getting the shots up, just not hitting them.
Yeah.
So that might mean that she's not getting good quality shots up.
Yep.
Which I do know that I've seen her not making necessarily good quality shots, just chucking the ball up. And it seems that the Bruins just did that in general in the first half, of just chucking the ball up just for the hope that it might find the rim or they might get a foul. And now the Yorktown Tigers, Leah Alexander, going to pick up her 3rd foul real quick here in the first 9 seconds of the 3rd quarter. So now the Bruins have a girl that's that they've gotten into foul trouble, and now they just need to go after her and get her out of the game. The ball inbounded to Sones. Sones driving around and passes it back out to Simmons. Simmons looking around, and some tough, strong defense by Leah Alexander. But the Bruins able to get the ball moved around. And that should have been a kicked ball, but it wasn't. And now the Tigers are going to run down to the other end of the field and going to get the other end of the court and get a quick 2 points. A nice try by Grace Simmons to draw the charge, but no call, and the bucket was good. And now another steal by Reese. Picks up the ball, stops at the 3-pointer, jumps in for a little 8-foot. Rebound. Rebound was by number 40, Ellie Miller, and then Reagan Harding was able to keep her from scoring anything or moving it any farther, and now the ball's out of bounds on Yorktown. Blackford ball at the baseline. Oh, nope, going to get them on to this side, all the way down in the corner. Harding tries to pass down low, but gets stuffed by Lee Alexander. And she gets it all the way over to the other side. Weitzel for 3, no good. Rebound by Harding, and Harding gets a block, able to get the ball out to Simmons. And another tipped ball by Ellie Miller, and it's going to be Yorktown going the other way. Reese. Now Ellie, no good for a long 2. Rebound by Grace Simmons, who's headed straight for the basket. Gives it up to Weitzel. Weitzel with the short jumper, wasn't able to make it. Sones tries, no good. And now Yorktown, and that ball's going to get tipped by Grace Simmons, and Simmons seems to be playing a little bit more aggressive. And a man of few words as this ball's a long 3, no good off the front of the rim. And able to get her own rebound, that's Leah Alexander. Reese pitches it back out to Ellie. And they're going to pass it around, get it down into the lane. A little short shove by 33. I don't remember who that is now. Toby Bell. And she's not able to turn around and give it the basket. And Simmons going to pick up another foul on that one. How many fouls? 3 fouls for Simmons now. Well, let's see how Yorktown handles that. It's Yorktown again. 3 for Reese, no good. And good block out by Sophie Winger, but she wasn't able to get to the ball. But luckily Helen Weitzel was there right behind her to pick it up. And that ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Yorktown. The Bruins will have the ball, about 6 to 8 feet off the baseline on the near side. The ball goes out to Helen Weitzel. Weitzel stands there and holds it. Gives it up. Now the Bruins starting to move it around. Weitzel gets it down to Winger for a little 12-footer, no good. Now Yorktown has the ball, gives it down low to Leah, no good for a short 2. And who is that? Number 12. Riley Dobbs gets tripped up. Some of the fans calling double dribble, but a timeout called by Yorktown. And again, Yorktown just playing some good music tonight. Not sure if you guys can hear it, but man, it is good. I love these oldies.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yes, it is. I even seen some of the students up there dancing. Some Aretha Franklin. You know who Aretha Franklin is?
I'm assuming the person sang this song.
She just passed away here recently.
Well, rip her.
She was one of the greatest. I believe they called her a blues singer. Yorktown, a long 3, no good by Ellie Miller. A rebound I thought was going to be Harding, but it does go out of bounds, and it is going to be Blackford ball. And, I thought that was going to be close to out of bounds, and nope, turnover by Blackford. Gives it up to Reese. And I believe that was Leah Alexander. And yet again. Increasing the lead, 47-8 here, 4:10 to go. Sones with a 2, no good on the other side. And that's going to be a foul on Ellie Miller. How many is that for? At least 2.
Yeah, that'll be her 3rd.
That's her 3rd, so now the Tigers have 2 players in foul trouble. Leah Alexander is one of them, right? She's got 3?
Yeah.
And the long pass is caught by Helen Weitzel, and now the Bruins starting to move the ball around top of the key. Grace Simmons drives in, gets blocked, but Sones gets it, tries to put up the little layup, but no good. And now the ball's over to Reese, and Reese is moving it down the court. Lee Alexander, gets the ball stripped from her by Harding, and Harding's on her way to the goal. She stops, gives it back out to Sophie Winger with a long 2 off the bank, good. And a 3, no good. And we're going to have a push by Helen Weitzel. And I believe it's going to go out of the baseline as she was trying to do the... Yep, no, that's Helen Weitzel. She was trying to block out, but ended up pushing Alexander. I think it was Allie, or was it Reese? It was Reese, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Now Reese driving in. Nope, kicks it back out. And that's Ellie Miller. No good. Rebound. Rebound was Toby Bell, and now Toby Bell stripping it from, oh my goodness, Lee Alexander for 2.
Alexander for 2.
And Sones puts this one right in Reese's lap, and she's going to take it. Lee Alexander, no good for 3. Rebound, J.C. Sones. Now Blackford trying to move fast. Simmons for a layup, and she's going to get fouled. I believe that's going to be on Ellie Miller. Oh, nope. It's going to be on 33, Toby Bell. How many is that for her?
That'll
2?
be her second.
Foul on Toby Bell. Her second.
I was going to say the board had it as 1, didn't they?
I was a little worried.
Yeah. And Simmons' first shot is up and good. 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers still with that sizable lead that you can see on your score, on your. And again, I keep forgetting to change the quarter, so now you can see it's the third quarter. Simmons' second one up, no good. Simmons still 50% from the free throw tonight. She needs to get that more in the 80%, at least 75%. Oh, and Grace tries to get the strip, but that's going to be her 4th foul, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, I could see Dave Robertson letting Coach Waters know that that's her 4th. And it looks like Paige Maloney might be coming in to replace Grace. And there's Reese again on the baseline, and we've got a foul away, and it should be against number 23, Sarah Green. It is a blocking foul by Green. He's going to give the ball to Blackford, and now Grace Simmons is coming out, and Paige Maloney's coming in. Aaron Cagle now in as well. It looks like she's in for Helen Weitzel. And she's standing at the top of the key, moving the ball around. Oh, and a bad pass by Paige Maloney is going to get the over and back call. Man, the Bruins just cannot catch a break, but they're putting it on themselves tonight with the bad passes. And Reese tries to drive it in for a layup, and no good. Rebound, Aaron Cagle, although it was tipped by just about every player that was underneath the basket. And a travel by Cagle, and now the ball going back the other way. And Sissy Reed is now coming in for J.C. Sones. What do you think about that, Ian?
I hope she plays aggressive, but not too aggressive. She is known for fouls.
Reed is definitely known for her aggressive play. A fake by Alexander. She drives in, gets the bucket, and the foul. Who is that foul going to be on? 34 is Grace Marshall. And now Alexander has the chance for the three-point play with 1:03 to go in the third. Shot is good. Now the Bruin. Now there we go, Aaron. Way to do it. And now Marshall for 3. No good. Rebound was by Ellie Miller. And we're going to have a foul on Reed. That'll be her first of the game.
Yep.
And now Haley Morris is coming in, and Paige Maloney is going to take a seat. quick inbound pass is good. Ellie Miller.
Basket, Ellie Miller.
I thought we were going to have another strip by Reese, and that's going to be a 12-footer. And we do have a jump ball by Haley Morris. Was fighting for the ball with Kara Weathers, and it's going to be Yorktown ball, though. Reese driving in, gives it up. Ball moving around the edge. Leah Alexander driving into the lane. She gets blocked by Sissy Reed. And a long shot, no good by Erin Cagle. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And with that, the Bruins trail 54-11. Let's hear from a few of our sponsors again. Foundation Building Material is your building material supplier for all your building material needs. From drywall, steel studs to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Materials is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing on the court tonight. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat their friendly service that Dave Montgomery offers. You can stop by his lot at the corner of Walnut and Kentucky, I believe it is. And a steal by the Tigers leads to a steal by the Bruins, leads to a jump ball, and Yorktown possession. Yeah, I know, Ian. Kind of confusing, isn't it?
Pretty sure Yorktown had it last time, but...
Nope, we started the quarter off with the ball. Now Yorktown, a new player in for Yorktown, number 50, Kaylee Ross, a junior, 5'4", junior. And it looks like quite a few completely different team, as none of these girls, well, a few of them have played. Kira has played, and Slavin has played before. And now Blackford, Sissy Reed with the jump ball call, and this one's going to go Blackford's way. Did you understand the last jump ball? Why it was?
Yes.
Okay. And Harold driving in, gets blocked by Kira. And now we're going to have yet another jump ball that's going to go the way of Yorktown. 7:09 remaining. Erin Cagle out, and it looks like, is that Hurd in?
Yep.
And Hurd getting her first varsity playing time of the game. Oh, Hurd going to pick up a quick foul. Not a good foul either. All she had to do was stay with her hands out to the side and keep playing that strong defense. She had a good defensive position. But once you slap that hand down, that's going to be a foul all day, every day. Yorktown moving the ball around, just keeping it around the outside edge. Looks like the Bruins might be playing man defense with Sophie Winger playing in the zone. Now long three, no good, rebound. Yorktown, now we're going to have yet another jump ball that should go the way of the Bruins this time. What do you think, Ian?
A lot of jump balls just in this quarter, more than the whole game feels like.
All right, and Hurd's going to be the new point guard, bringing the ball up the court. Oh, and that was a travel by Winger, but not called. And Reed trying to drive in, pitches it back out to Hurd. No, it's going to be out of bounds by number 20, Haley Conklin. Inbound goes out to Harold. Harold pitching it now out to Reed. Reed pitching out to Hurd, and we're going to have a foul. Number 20, Haley Conklin, picking up her first foul. The team's sixth. Both teams with 6 fouls this half. And the Bruins need to start driving to the lane and just picking up those fouls or picking up the 2 points. Either way, you got to do it. Oh, and you cannot pick up the ball and hop, and Haley Morris knows it. She realized it as soon as they blew the whistle that she was in trouble, and sure enough, the referees are going to call that travel all day. A drive in and a travel by number 12, Riley Dobbs. And now Haley down there talking to the referee about her travel, I'm assuming, as Hurd brings the ball up the court. Hurd throws it into Winger. Winger out to Reed. Reed for a 3 off the glass, no good. And I believe we're going to have a foul, a 1-and-1 situation. I'm going to say number 12. Yep, number 12, Riley Dobbs. And that should be her second or third? Second. And the ball going. I thought, she must have missed it, huh?
No, they didn't even do it. They had it passed in.
What?
From the baseline, yeah.
Oh, yep, they both have 6 fouls, so. And yet another a jump ball. It's going to be Yorktown ball. Five seconds getting close. She gets the ball in. Ooh, and that's going to be a foul either on Reed or Winger. And Winger it is. How many is that for her? 3? 4?
That'll be her third.
Third foul. And that's going to send number 12, Riley Dobbs, to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1. The shot's up, no good, way off, and Reed with the rebound. Hurd bringing the ball up the court, stops, pitches it back out to Haley. Reed for 3, and it's good. Reed's first points of the game. And now Yorktown bringing the ball around. A 3 by Yorktown, no good, and the rebound should have went to Dobbs, but I believe Harold's going to be over the back, and it's going to send him to the line again for a 1-and-1. It's going to send Kayla Ross. No, not Kayla Ross.
Dobbs.
It's going to send Riley Dobbs to the free throw line again. And she's going to miss it again. Doesn't even hit the rim, and it's going to be a... And now we've got... Zoe Sawyer in. Number 50, Zoe Sawyer coming into the game. Hurd bringing the ball up the court. And Sawyer had the chance to pop a long 3 or a long 2, but doesn't take it. Gives it up, and Reed tries for another 3 and doesn't make it. Now we're going to fight for the ball, and we've got a traveling on Yorktown. It's going to come back to Blackford. The score 54-14, 4:30 remaining in the game. Hurd for a long 3, swished it. A nice looking shot.
Don't know where that was going.
Not real sure what kind of shot that was, but didn't go anywhere near anything other than out of bounds. Now Haley Morris into Hurd. Zoe Sawyer mishandles the pass. It looked like it was thrown at her feet. And it looks like we got a foul. Blackford, maybe Zoe Sawyer. Yep, they're looking for Sawyer's number 21. That's going to be Haley Morris. Haley Morris called with the foul.
Hunter Slavin shooting 1 point.
And the shot's no good. Rebound, Yorktown. And Morris gets a tip on the ball, sends it out of bounds, and it's still going to be Yorktown ball. Haley Morris is going to take a seat. Layla Pennington's coming into the game. .406 left. And we're going to have a quick foul by Sissy Reed. Nope, not a foul. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds by Yorktown. The score 54-17. 3:56 and counting, and Reed puts one off the rim and the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Yorktown, but it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Had a few girls diving for that one, and then finally Sissy Reed ties it up. Jump ball goes Blackford's way. Michaela Harold coming out, Grace Marshall coming in. Marshall had that really nice block early on in the game. A picture perfect from behind. No foul called. All ball. And we'll be glad to have her back in the game here. Blackford needs to work on passing. It seems like a lot of these girls are throwing the ball at the girls' feet that they're trying to pass it to, and that's just not good. And now we're going to have a foul on number 2, Hunter Slavin. Is that her first?
Yep.
A 1-on-1 situation for Layla Pennington. Pennington first shot, no good. Rebound. Oh, I thought Grace was going to get that one. She tries to wrap it up, but Kara Weathers was able to get it out of her hands. And a quick shot, passing shot, no good. But rebound by Yorktown, and a bank shot, no good. Sissy Reed gets it, and Kara Weathers is going to be all over her back. And Blackford's going to be shooting 1-and-1 again. Yep, Kira Weathers, that should be her, second foul.
Yep.
And Reed's going to the line, 1-and-1. 8 fouls for the Tigers, 9 for the Bruins, 3:08 left to go in the fourth. Both teams in bonus, so any foul gets at least a shot. And Reed's first shot's no good off the back of the rim. Gets straight out into a Yorktown player's hand, and Reed enough to pop the ball up. Oh, and she tries to give it over to Hurd, but gives it right back to Yorktown. And, Reed's going to get caught with the foul again. And I'm not sure what happened.
Foul on Sissy Reed. Her second. Team's 10. Conklin will be up at 9 shooting 1 balls. Reagan Harding on the line up for Blackford.
And Reagan Harding going to come in for Reed. Shooting the free throws, Haley Conklin, her first shot, no good. And the Tigers are in double bonus. The Bruins are in bonus. And I know I'm not the greatest at running this software, but the shot is good. But I'll keep trying to get better as we progress along. Pennington bringing the ball up the court, puts it in the hands of Hurd. Hurd dribbles around, gives it over to Sawyer. Sawyer gives it up to Hurd. Hurd for 3, just off the rim, no good. It's going to be out of bounds. Yorktown playing a solid game today, 55-17, and there's a 3 by Hunter Slavin. That's good, bringing the score now 58-17. And it looks like we're going to have a charge. I missed who that one was on. Did you see? Grace Marshall. Picking up her second foul. And we're going to have yet another foul.
Hurd with the foul.
Hurd with the foul, huh?
Even though it looked like it was all ball from behind.
What are you going to do, right? Not a whole lot you can do. The call is the call. Trying to give my brother the link to the last 2 minutes of the game. He just now told me that he couldn't find it.
Huh.
Second shot up, no good. Rebound, Grace Marshall. Zoe Sawyer bringing the ball down quick, but stops. Gives the ball up to Hurd. Hurd over to Reagan Harding. Harding drives it in, tries to give it off to Marshall, and Marshall puts it in for 2. Oh, a nice block, another nice block by Grace Marshall from behind. Keeps Kara Weathers from getting that easy layup. And now Hurd with the ball again. Gives it up to Pennington. Pennington off the backboard, no good, but gets her own rebound, and now we've got yet another jump ball. Yorktown ball. 1:24 left in the fourth. Grace Marshall comes out, and Paige Maloney comes back into the game. A 3, no good for Yorktown. It's going to be out of bounds. Yorktown, Blackford ball. That was Slavin again trying for the 3. How many points she have?
3.
Just 1 3, huh?
Yep.
All right, Yorktown got another girl coming in. Sarah Green coming back into the game. Riley Dobbs headed to the bench. 1:11 left to go in the fourth. And Layla Pennington bringing the ball up the court. And Maloney's going to get blocked, and Yorktown's going to take over again. Drive to the basket, no good. Rebound by Layla Pennington. Pennington's driving to the lane. Pitches it off to Harding, and Harding is going to score an easy layup. Under 40 seconds to go. Yorktown inbounding the ball. Now Yorktown just kind of taking it easy here. And a steal by Layla Pennington going the other direction. She's going to go for an easy layup, and she's going to get fouled by number 23, Sarah Green.
Foul on Sarah Green, her third.
Pennington going to shoot 2. First shot up, no good. 24.2 seconds remaining in the game. And the second shot is in and out, no good, and we're going to have a foul on Kira Weathers.
Okay.
Reagan Harding had the position, and Weathers
jumped on him.
I think some of the referees thought that it was going to be against Yorktown, but it was not. It was against Blackford. And that's going to put both teams now in double bonus. And Reagan's going to go to the line shooting 2. First shot up. No. Bounces off the rim and no good. Harding's second shot, nothing but net. Now 20 seconds to go in the fourth. And Zoe Sawyer with the steal runs down the court as she kicks the ball. And right before it goes out of bounds, she saves it, and Coach Waters calls a quick timeout with 15 seconds remaining. And with that, let's go over some of our sponsors again. Foundation Building Material supplies building materials like drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling tile, and insulation. If you need any of those, make sure you give Aaron Farrell a call, 260-472-2181. If you're in need of a chiropractor for any of your neck pain or back pain or joint pain, definitely call Dr. Malia Robertson today, 765-329-5044. Need a custom shirt for your organization? Call Jordan Massey or get a hold of him on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Need a used car? Make sure you go check out Dave's Car Corner on the corner of Walnut and Kentucky. He has the best cars on the market, and if you see that pretty red Jeep sitting out there, don't even bother, because I'm going to try to make that one mine. And here we are starting up the last 15 seconds of the game. Hurd's inbounding the ball over to Sawyer. Sawyer with the 3, no good. Harding with the rebound, pitches it out to Pennington. Pennington draws it back out. Hurd drove it. And Sawyer for another 3, no good. Harding's going to put it, nope. Pitches it back out to Maloney. And for the last 2 points of the game at the buzzer, Maloney hits the 2, bringing the final score 58-24. The Bruins fall to 0-6 on the season. Yorktown picking up their first win of the season, going 1-2 now. And we're going to take a quick short break here. And when we come back, Ian is going to have our top performers for each team. And we're going to go from there. Ian, do you got that ready?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. And we're back, and I believe Ian has everything figured up. And Ian, for the Yorktown Tigers, who would you say is the player of the game?
Definitely Reese. She scored 21 points and didn't even play in the last quarter.
So 21 points just in the 3 quarters that she did play. Didn't even play in the fourth quarter, and she still scored 21 points, which is just under half. Who was the player of the game for the Bruins?
I mean, it's close on every part. I mean, we had a couple. I'd have to say J.C. Stones with 4 points, and close with Reed and Hurd with 3 right behind her.
Yeah, so the Bruins struggling. Didn't have really anybody that stood out for offensive play, but, I mean, I guess you have to give it to J.C. Stones with the 4 points that she did have.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. And the Bruins, I believe, are traveling yet again on Tuesday. I'm not real sure where they're going. I did not look at that before we had it, but it is up on the Bruins or the Blackford Sports Network. All the games will be posted up there, but the boys start Tuesday, I believe, at home for their season opener on the 20th. And then, of course, next week, did you realize next week is Thanksgiving?
No, but that's awesome.
I know. I don't want to say awesome because after Thanksgiving comes Christmas, and I haven't even started my Christmas shopping yet, and probably won't start it until December 25th. When do you start your Christmas shopping?
The day before.
Yep. Well, I usually wait until the evening or the day of, and I usually get in trouble. So, with that, do you have anything to add?
We definitely need to come out with some more intensity. The Yorktown Tigers definitely just came out to win it. I mean, they right from the start, they came out with they just came out to win it. I mean, Blackford just couldn't handle the defense they were playing and the quick offense they came right back with.
Yeah, the Yorktown Tigers with that, and it seemed like, of course, you had, two girls that scored majority of the points, right?
Yeah.
And that was Reese and Alexander. And if you can't stop those two, I mean, who was closest after that? But if you can't stop those two players from scoring points, then you really there's not much you can do after that. You have to stop those two. And if you can get a handle on one of them and limit them to half of the points that they usually do, you might have a little bit of a closer game, but you also have to limit both of them to a lot less points than what they've got going on. So who was closest?
Well, Alexander had 16. The next closest would have been Bell with 10.
10 points. So if you limit those two to 8, and you said 21, so 10, or let's say 12, 8 and 12, you're taking away 8 points plus 9 points, 17 points off the game, and you really have a lot closer games. So you have to limit those two players if you want to even have a chance of beating Yorktown. But they are really good, solid girls to have on a team, and it would be difficult to stop them. I mean, Reese comes out with a lot of intensity and doesn't miss very many shots. So
not at all.
So it's got to be a tough schedule for anybody that plays Yorktown because they really just came out with a lot of good attributes, and Blackford did struggle to stop them. The final score here in Yorktown, 58-24. We appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you have a chat with some of our sponsors. Shoot them a phone call. Stop in to see them. Whatever it takes to let them know that you really appreciate them being able to bring this broadcast to you. And with that, Ian, you have any last words?
No, I mean.
As we used to say in the Marine Corps, do you have any saved rounds or alibis?
Nope.
All right. With that, we're going to end this broadcast, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. For Ian Reed, this is Steve Hurd.